when you were a player, how much attention did you pay to the outside noise? Like, were you one of those guys who was like, okay, what's the newspaper saying today and all of that? Or did you totally block it out?
I blocked it out for so long. I didn't have any social media. I didn't have Twitter. I had nothing. And then when I discovered social media, it was the worst thing because I would read about myself and I'd be like, oh God, this is brutal. But definitely for the first for the majority of my career, I didn't even pay attention to it. And then when I started to, I don't know if it affected my play at all, but I definitely knew who was chirping me. I knew who didn't like what I was doing out there.
In the room, is that ever like, is it like a faux pas to be talking about that kind of stuff in an NHL locker room? Like for a teammate to always be like, did you hear what they wrote about us? Did you hear what this guy said about us? Like, does that ever happen in the room, or is it kind of a known that like, no, you don't bring that shit in here?
I don't think I remember anyone discussing what reporters were talking about them, but I mean, like I said, I think some guys might know. Some guys probably read what is being said about them, and you know, I knew who was talking about me in the back half of my career, and I didn't like it in some ways. I mean, I tell you what, if it was honest and if it was fair, I agreed with it. But sometimes it would piss me off because someone would say something about me that I felt like I didn't deserve it based off of something to do with the coach or a situation I was in, as opposed to my actual play and effort. So for me, yeah, I would say the worst thing for my career was maybe Twitter, because I started reading everything and I didn't love it.
And were you signed into your own account, or were you a burner guy?
Oh my God. I was a burner. I was a burner guy, but I never burnt anything out. Like I never sent anything out, but I would burn it. I would read it and then I wouldn't write anything back. But I was aware. I was aware at the end.
The comment sections are just ruthless sometimes.
Yeah, you can't do it. I can't even read the comment sections on half our shit because it drives me crazy.
I know, but do you do it?
There was a video we had the other day about John Gibson.
Oh.
And I went in there and I read about it and I was just like, I'm pretty sure a lot of these people actually didn't even watch the clip or anything like that.
Which is, I'm sure, how you feel too, because I get that a lot too, where it's like people read the headline, they don't read what I wrote. They look at the title or the title of a clip we have from our show, and they roast me for it. And I'm like, no, we're on the same page. You're not reading. I'm sure that's exactly how you felt sometimes, being like, no, like you're not, like a person's opinion isn't in depth enough. They don't know what's going on. So it almost pisses me off more to hear their criticism because it's so uninformed.
Yeah, like there would be times, like especially in Minnesota, when I was struggling and I felt like I was handcuffed. I was stuck. There's nothing I could have done that would have allowed me to play better. I felt like I was in a tough spot, especially like with my relationship with the coach. And so it was shitty to read about my play when I felt like it was unfair because of my opportunity that I was given. And I mean, I was doing everything I could at that time, and it just felt like it was unfair. And there was articles and stuff, and it was annoying. But it is, at the end of the day, it's up to the player to get themselves out of whatever's written about them. It's on the player to earn it back. And that's really the end of the story, because if you have negative articles and stuff, it doesn't matter. If your play isn't good enough, then you're gonna be done. The only way to have positive things written about you is your play. So it can be difficult, but I would recommend people not read the comment section, but it's almost impossible to avoid.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.